So after a record-long 88-day nationwide blackout, the Iranians are finally starting to regain internet access. Earlier this year, the Iranian government cut off access to the web as citizens ramped up large-scale anti-government protests. But the regime now turning the internet back on as pressure mounts from the United States to end the war and make a peace deal. Tens of millions of Iranian citizens are getting back online, but there are still some restrictions limiting what they can see about the detainment of individuals allegedly involved in the planning of those anti-regime protests. And this was not the first time the Iranian government has taken away the internet access from the citizens. It happened in 2019 during the bloody November protests, then again last year along with the 12-day war, and again this past January lasting at least 20 days. Here to discuss is former Trump Deputy National Security Advisor, KT McFarland. KT, give us the state of play here. It looks like they're not doing this because they love their people. They're doing this because their economy has just been rocked.
Yeah, this is not a sign of strength by the regime in Iran, thinking that, well, they're going to let everybody have a conversation on the internet. No. What they're doing is they're so desperate economically that they've got to turn it back on. Because think about it. So the Iranian regime closes down the internet, and they do this every time, as you've just pointed out. They do it every time they crack down on their citizens. Every time they, arrest mass number of people, have executions. They don't want anybody to see what they're doing. And so they shut the internet down. But 88 days of shutting the internet down, what does that mean? No e-commerce, no banking, no, it's not just the protesters that they're worried about. It's now they're worried about their economy. They're taking millions and billions of dollars of a hit economically because the Iranians can't use the internet. They're one of the most internet-savvy countries in the world. Think of what you would have, how your life would change if you couldn't do your online banking, you couldn't communicate with your doctor, you couldn't communicate with anybody. And so you would have a huge economic hit here in the United States. But in Iran, it's even more significant. So that's why they've got to turn it back on. They know they're going to get the criticisms. They know people are going to see what they're doing, but they have no choice.
KT, when we look at the latest economic numbers that we're getting from our brain room, the poverty rate is 33%, the inflation rate is 69%. The Iranian rial lost around lost about 70% of its value, and the unemployment rate is 9.2%. So I guess, look, they've never cared about their people, but I'm more concerned about the IRGC here. How long before they capitulate? They're not getting a paycheck.
Well, that's what's happening. Remember now, Iran's getting no income. They're getting no money from oil sales. They're getting no cryptocurrency movements. That's all been shut down. The U.S. Treasury Department has done an extraordinary job of finding where the secret, pockets of money are, or how money's being transferred, or how money's been in third world and third country banking accounts. And that's all been shut down. Particularly the cryptocurrencies in the last 2 weeks have been shut down. So what it means is that the Iranian government has no money to hand out. So that's why you're seeing unemployment. But that's just the Iranian citizens. But when they stop paying their military, when any country stops paying their military, that's when trouble happens. That's when you start seeing defections within the ranks.
I think that's why the president realizes if he's going to get a deal from them, this is the moment to strike. They're in what we call desperation right now. I just want to show the internet traffic from Iran. If you look at January to February right there, and then you go to April and May, I guess a big question, now that they're on the ropes right now, is there an opportunity for someone like Elon Musk to bring Starlink in and start to get the people to see what's happening, and we can hear from them as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's at a certain risk to anybody who is going to share what's happening. But right before this point, the only people able to access the internet in Iran were the regime, and then wealthy people who could find their ways around it with VPNs. Now, if you could have somebody like Elon Musk put Starlink up there, remember, nobody controls the skies of Iran. We control the skies of Iran. So if you could put Starlink up there and you could have the Iranian people see for themselves what destruction has been wrought in their country by their regime, maybe that is the beginning of what we hope, which is the Iranian people take into their own hands their own governance.
KT, you're always so great on these issues. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.